And a good Wednesday afternoon to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com. It represents 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. And we're seeing this very strong jet stream. It's like a fire hydrant flow, and any little wiggles in that jet stream will spin up an area of low pressure at surface, produce a shortwave trough. And this complex pattern right now with cold air up to the north, warm air up to the south will produce combinations of precipitation types, and you can kind of see where the colder air is, and very warm conditions with Chinook winds currently coming off the Rocky Mountains, and that's kind of a standard issue with these oscillations of these temperatures. So jet stream energy basically is tracking along about like this and right into Vermont, northern New England. We have one shortwave trough here that's going to be working on in with a little ridge of higher pressure just out ahead of that. Let's take a look at the incrementals. This is valid about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and the leftovers of a little bit of snow shower and flurry action is now exiting. The next panel shows that precipitation is diminished and is gone, and it's moved up basically into parts of Maine and adjacent Canada. So this ridge of higher pressure is going to be in control for a short period of time. Things are moving very quickly, so that ridge departs, and we're going to get into the next weather system, which is going to be arriving, it looks like, late overnight tonight. This is valid at about 4 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, and we're going to start to see the influx of this warmer air start to produce more or less a little bit of snow at the very front end with kind of two different pieces. They're going to get adjoined and associated together. But this is mostly just rain showers across parts of Michigan. And this is what takes place. So a little bit of snow shower and flurry action in the morning to start. This is valid through 10 o'clock Thursday morning. And then that weather system is going to produce rain showers. A little more of an uptick. You can kind of see the topographical features of the Green Mountains there, which is good forecasting or good modeling. And then that system then pulls away as it slowly deepens, and we get a little bit of blast of blustery winds. Now this is going to take place, it looks like, starting about after daybreak, as we're going to get that gusty northwesterly wind, and also some snow showers on the back side of that. So essentially, this is one of those systems that's going to start out as snow, go to rain, and then end as snow showers or flurries on the back side of that system as it departs into the Maritimes. And then we get that area of higher pressure. It's kind of a weak ridge before the next incoming system works in on Saturday. That looks like the arrival is going to be during the morning hours on Saturday. And we're looking at generally just some minor accumulation with scattered snow showers and flurries. Not a big deal. Probably less than a couple of inches on the ground, mostly in the higher terrain. A weak area of higher pressure builds in after that. And we might actually eke out a dry Sunday. That's the good news there. But it's basically from sunrise through about sunset before this next weather system moves on in. These things are moving along at very high speed, and sometimes the timing can shift. You can see a 1031 hectopascal high pressure system though on Sunday, but here it comes. This is the one that's going to start to evolve into a stronger, more robust weather system for Sunday night and into the day on Monday. So we start out with snow, and then it might even be moderate at times. This area of low pressure kind of powers up. And so southern parts of Vermont get into a little bit of rain, and with snow falling moderate across the northern areas. This is valid during the early morning hours on Monday. Then that weather system then tracks just about right overhead, very complex. It'll change back to rain before it goes back to snow and blustery winds. And Monday looks like we have some stronger gradient winds we'll have to deal with out of the west and northwest, again affecting mostly the eastern slopes of the Green Mountains and the mountain summits and so forth. That system then departs, and we're now beyond the period. Just more of the same. You can see that we're into a little bit more snow here. This is the next most robust weather system, Tuesday night into the day on Wednesday, the 8th of December. That is beyond, and you can see that we do get into a little bit of rain. So a lot of back and forth. This is a very volatile weather pattern. A lot of things can change, and the timing will change up as well. We're going to do this a little bit high speed here. So this is the GFS ensemble, and this is 3-hourly QPF. You can see just a lot of chatter, a lot of noise in the system here. Now, total QPF looks like this. It's relatively minor. As you can see, we're under an inch of precipitation. Precipitable water metrics look like this. Kind of up and down, but below an inch. I would suspect near the late part of the period here, we're going to see one that's going to be a little bit more robust with a little bit more moisture coming in. Weather Prediction Center's 7-day total QPF looks like this, running about a ½ inch to about 1 inch amounts. Looking at temperatures, this is 2-meter temperature anomalies at surface. Cold air, this is kind of the jet stream, and this is the quasi-stationary frontal boundary. Well above normal, anomalous warmth across the west into southwestern Canada. Anomalous cold just north of that. Here you're looking at the 1 through 5 Moss high temperatures, and we're around neutral to about 3 degrees above. If anything, we're going to get into that slightly colder air as that trough kind of digs out a little bit more. So the net effect is that we do see that colder air starting to come in, neutral to about 3 degrees below normal for the 3 to 7 day high temperatures ahead. I'm going to end on this note. This is looking at the Pacific side of North America. This is an atmospheric river north of Hawaii, tapping into subtropical moisture, and that feed has been almost quasi-stationary. You can see almost 2 of them here across the southern hemisphere, going into some systems further off to the south toward Antarctica. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Weather Heights. Thanks for watching.